Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Adee and today I have a yoga instructional for you all on the yoga posture Camel Pose. So Camel Pose is a very big chest opener, requires a lot of upper back and shoulder flexibility as well as flexibility in the hip flexors and the quads. So I'll show you the posture first and then I'll break it down a little bit more. So camel posture is pressing the hips forward and the hands all the way back to the heels. Gaze is always up towards the ceiling, never side to side to keep the neck safe. As you become more advanced, it's an option to drop your head further back. So that was the full variation. If you're looking at that pose and you're like, oh my gosh, that is too much for me to handle right now, there's some baby steps that you can take to work your way up to camel posture. There's also some more advanced variations of camel pose and I'll show you a couple of them. So when we're starting out coming into camel pose, we'll want to be all the way up on the knees, work on tilting the pelvis under, tilting the hips under, squeezing your glutes to press your hips forward. So work on holding here. The hands will come to your lower back, then slide down like you're putting your hands in your back pockets here to help press your hips forward. Your abs are engaged and you're looking slightly up. So this is camel pose in itself to begin. So once you're comfortable here, begin to walk the hands down the back of your legs. Continue to press your hips forward, abs are engaged, looking up. As you get more comfortable, hands can come further and further back. If you've gotten your hands all the way down so they're almost touching the crease at the back of your knee, but you're not quite to the point where you want to reach back towards your heel, test out tucking the toes. This way, when you walk yourself down, always get in the same way. Your heels are a little bit closer to you. So if you find you're leaning back and you're ending up like this is where you need to squeeze the glutes, press the hips forward, and it takes a lot of hip and quad flexibility as well as shoulders and back. Once you're comfortable here enough to untuck the toes and you bring yourself into the full camel posture, remember to breathe. And to come out, it's the same way, walking the hands up the backs of your legs, engage everything. Several other variations. One that I really love is coming into half camel. That's one arm back in the camel pose, the other arm up and above. And you can play around with this one, coming through center, engaging the abs as you switch sides. A little bit deeper back bend variation here. You're going to want to make sure that you're very comfortable in your full camel posture first. Instead of using your hands down your legs to support you, you can bring your hands to heart center or above your head as you lean back, press your hips forward, look up. Maybe you look all the way back. Engage, engage, engage all the way up, and you can see you get a little bit of a deeper back bend. You're working your quads and your hip flexors to help hold you up in that posture. So I'll go ahead and show that one more time. Lift the hips high, press them forward, hands to your lower back. You're gonna walk them down your legs, hands to your heels. Press your chest up, look up. Engage, engage, engage. Maybe you drop your head back if that's comfortable on your neck. Continue to squeeze your glutes. Press. Also an option to bring your hands to heart center. And release. All the way back up. and down. A really awesome counter stretch for camel pose is rabbit pose. To do this, we bring our hands to our heels, tuck your head in towards the knees, and lift your hips high. Hips right back down towards the heels, and hands in front of you to come to a child's pose. So as you can see, lots and lots of variations for camel pose. As you're getting more comfortable with the hands to heart center variation, the next step from there is a king camel, which will pop up in another yoga instructional. So stay tuned for that. Hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day, and let me know how camel pose is going for you. Namaste.